From Eleven sacrificing herself to Will destroying the Upside Down, there are certain Stranger Things Season 5 theories that will change everything. As we all know, this will be the final season of Stranger Things, and the Duffer Brothers have said it will be the show's darkest.
You're right. You and I, we are different.
But since it won't premiere for at least another year, there's a lot of time for fans to come up with new hypotheses. Interestingly, there are a few theories that seem to sync up with the story the Duffer Brothers are attempting to convey. To begin with, it seems Max is still imprisoned by Vecna. Even though it appeared like she had gotten away from Vecna at the end of Season 5, her mind is still in a coma, which means she died and is probably still in the Upside Down with Vecna.
You are brave, Maxine. Much braver than your brother.
If Max cannot find a way to break free from Vecna, then her running up that hill moment from Season 4 of Stranger Things was for nothing. When Henry murdered the children in the laboratory, he implied that they would haunt him forever. A Redditor suggests that Eleven must travel into Henry's mind to get Max's soul back. She may have to sacrifice herself in order to return Max's mind or spirit to the place where she will face off against Vecna for the last time.
We saw so many things. In one day, I found the most extraordinary thing of all.
Once Eleven is inside Vecna's head, she can destroy him and the Upside Down with him. Another Stranger Things Season 5 theory is that Henry is Eleven's father. Henry, or Number 1, is old enough to be Eleven's biological father and was Dr. Brenner's first test subject. Only Eleven has powers that come close to matching Henry's, and that might just be due to the fact she is his daughter. Little has become known regarding Henry Creel other than that he was a young man. Another Redditor suggests that Henry Creel was roughly 31 years old when Elle hurled him into the Upside Down in their fight at Hawkins' lab. Considering that Elle was 9 at the time, it's entirely possible that Henry Creel is Eleven's biological father. The only information we have about Eleven's biological father is that his name is Andrew Rich, which we learned through the Duffer Brothers. Despite having had father figures in Dr. Brenner and Hopper, Eleven's biological father has never been introduced on Stranger Things. However, her birth mother is Terry Ives. With that new information in hand, Eleven will feel even more torn about whether or not to kill her own father when confronted by Vecna. Eleven's discovery that Henry is her biological father provides for compelling drama, but it also raises serious questions about her place in the world. Moving on, and there's another theory that suggests Max will become the Upside Down's puppet. Max's body may have been taken over by Vecna, or another Upside Down villain if she recovers from the coma. In the past, Upside Down forces have possessed humans and made them commit atrocities, and this is nothing new to the world of Stranger Things. Max's older brother Billy fell under the influence of evil spirits in Hawkins, so it's possible that the same thing may happen to her. Vecna might also leverage her close friendships to frighten her companions and achieve his aims. Max's death, like that of her brother, would be tragic, but it would complete a cycle. With the Duffer Brothers foreshadowing the show's darkest season yet, it's possible that many characters, including Max, won't make it. After all, nobody had ever gotten away from Vecna before Max, so maybe she never stood a chance. If her body is possessed, Max may be able to follow in her brother's footsteps and make the ultimate sacrifice to save the group. Now, could it be possible that Will is destined to destroy the Upside Down? Well, according to a fan theory, he is. There's the idea that Will has some sort of psychic link to Vecna because he opened a doorway to the Upside Down. The Mind Flayer's presence is palpable to him, and Will confirmed that Vecna intended to eliminate everyone except him. As a Reddit user put it, he has been craving an embodiment to use since the moment he was exiled to that alternate dimension. Will might be able to convince Vecna to use his body in exchange for his own destruction. Many viewers have speculated that 11 is destined to destroy the Upside Down, but this theory suggests that Will is doomed to do so instead. The Duffer Brothers have also stated that Will has a significant role in the upcoming 5th season of Stranger Things. The events of the show haven't been kind to Will, which may indicate that his death in the Upside Down has been predetermined ever since the very first season. Story-wise, the show's beginning with Will's abduction suggests that Will should be the one to pay the ultimate price, but that's if Hawkins is to be saved from the Upside Down's destruction. Now, how about a fan theory that suggests 11 is willing to sacrifice her life? 11 would have to make the ultimate sacrifice in place of Will in order to save her comrades. She must be the person who destroys the Upside Down, as she is the one responsible for creating it in order to trap Henry. 11 is the only link to the Upside Down that will survive, and Vecna has already proven he will do anything to wipe Hawkins off the map. Though the loss of 11 as the series' protagonist would be tragic, Stranger Things has been following its characters through childhood and must conclude so that they can move on to adulthood. Considering the show's focus on coming-of-age themes, it makes sense that the group's growing pains would include adjusting to life without 11. Elle, the charming weirdo, may one day represent nothing more than a nice memory of their childhood escapades, despite the fact that she completely upended their life. We won't know for a very long time if Will or 11 are going to have to die to break the bond with the Upside Down. But the Duffer Brothers have verified a time jump, which is convenient because it allows the child actors to age into adult roles. The time jump in Stranger Things Season 5 might prove or disprove any of the above arguments, and it could also increase the stakes of Hawkins' annihilation. Maybe Vecna does get the upper hand for a while, but for now, all these theories about Stranger Things Season 5 are just that, theories. Although the time jump for Stranger Things Season 5 has been confirmed, the conclusion of Season 4 casts doubt on whether or not this will be a successful strategy for the Netflix hit. When Stranger Things premiered on Netflix in 2016, nobody would have imagined that it would go on to become such a massive cultural phenomenon. With each successive season, Stranger Things expands in scope and budget, and its actors have gone on to become Hollywood heavy hitters. The show's creators have faced a number of new difficulties as a result of the show's popularity, particularly as it relates to the show's aging stars. The disparity in age between the show's cast and its characters is a fundamental flaw caused by the Stranger Things timeline. The cast of Stranger Things has aged 7 years since the first season debuted in 2016, yet their characters have currently matured only 3 years in the show's alternate reality. In particular, the stars of Stranger Things are over 20 years old, but play 15-year-olds, or in some cases, still play teenagers while being in their late 20s. Theoretically, a time jump may solve this difficulty, but doing so would introduce new complications for Stranger Things Season 5, and the fans might not be happy with its ending.